Good evening, all of you wonderful people. Welcome back to our live watch along of France versus Wales, which has suddenly got a lot more juicier now that we've just had that incredible result from England. No one was expecting that. No one in the group chat, no one in the comments, and all across social media, we've finally seen the England that we've been waiting for. Danny, how are you after that?
I'm still buzzing. What a performance that was! And again, I think I said on Twitter, the way that we bounce back under Serena every time we get asked questions about ourselves, it doesn't take any of the panic away beforehand because we didn't have any points and it was do or die basically. But the way we played was just incredible. The result to win 4-0 against a team like the Netherlands completely blew them away. Just buzzing, absolutely buzzing. A lot of the players have said afterwards the buzzword seems to be at the minute a proper England performance, a proper English performance. All the players were talking about, and that's what I felt like it was. Like against France, there was a lot of attempts at tiki-taka, a lot of attempts at being Spain and trying to pass the ball around and it not quite working. Nothing was coming off. I was just like, get back to being who. Yeah, I was like, get back to being who we are. If we play long ball, we play long ball, but make it count. We've brought Lauren Hempstead to the game so much, found the spaces. I thought we showed so much grit, so much determination, up and at them. Lovely old job, brilliant. What an afternoon.
I was going to say that sounded so British. Oh, lovely old job.
What a lovely old job that was. Lovely old job that was. Oh, it's just such a relief as well, isn't it? Like, I know we've got a massive job still to do against Wales, which we can talk about later. But for now, just enjoy it. I think I'm just enjoying still being in the tournament for the next few days because I did have that fear, and I think we all had that fear of coming into this game tonight and being done and being sad and being like, oh, we're out and with the tournament's only just begun kind of thing. But we get to enjoy being in the tournament a bit longer now. It felt like that knockout field, didn't it? That if we lost, we're out, and we win, we're still in the competition. We're still going strong. Got a big chance of getting through now and get the party going again. We're back.
And get the party going again. Yes,
it's an S Club party.
And we all need to draw. Like, what can we draw on the big S for Serena? Like, as we're doing it.
It's a Serena Club party. Serena Club. There ain't no party like a Serena Club party.
S Club 11. There we go.
I do love how happy she was as well, despite it being the Netherlands that she was put into the sword.
Yes.
She still enjoys it, doesn't she? She's a bit more feisty this tournament, I think.
I know. I like it. I do. I really do. Really and cool. It feels like So there were questions, weren't they, about how far can Serena take us? Like, was the Euros the pinnacle? What else has she got to give? And I think the fact that she set the team up, she chose it. And when the team news came out earlier and everyone was like, there's only one change from that team. What? But she has proven time and time again, no matter how much we might doubt, we have to believe in her plan. Because what a plan it was. But yes,
the fact that she's won the last 2 Euros and got to the World Cup final, she knows what she's doing in tournaments.
Yes,
she knows it, and her sense of calm, I think, was the exact thing that we needed. She needed to calm everyone down and to get everyone back on the right track and be like, "You're good players. Just show a bit more fight, show a bit more grit, determination." And the Netherlands didn't know what hit them in that respect. So,
no.
It may turn out.
No, you go.
I was going to say it may turn out that the France defeat was probably one of the best things that could happen to us. That it woke us up, because if we'd have lost to the Netherlands in the first game, having been so poor, and then come into the second game against France, who would have not played a rotated team like they're doing tonight, they would have really been going for it. We could easily have been done for. So the way round that's happened has been quite important, I think. But yeah, glorious.
Yes. In fact, it is Susan Perb, to quote you.
It is Susan Perb. Susan Perb is delighted tonight. She's doing a dance on her kitchen table, is Susan.
With a cup of tea in one hand and some sherry in the other.
That's our Susan.
That's good old Susan. But of course, we are also here because France versus Wales is currently playing 4 minutes 21. I'm on. And of course, we are now... Storm. Storm's just come running in. And where I'm sitting, there wasn't any room between the table and me. So he just forced his way through my leg. Oh, that really hurt.
You're on for what minute are you on? Because I don't think I'm that far behind. I think I'm only about 20 seconds.
4 minutes 42.
Okay, still 30 seconds behind. Never mind.
Okay. But yes, so this now, of course, France have to then win again, don't they? Because of how these now look.
Yeah.
And he's got the zoomies. In case you saw the flash of Ginger behind me. Can you calm down?
Yeah, I was really surprised that the amount of rotation that France are doing. It felt a bit overly cocky to me coming into this game.
Yes.
You're like, just get the job done and then rotate afterwards if you need to. Because
Yeah.
this just looks like, it's Wales. We're going to take it easy and rest players.
And that's quite offensive to Wales, really, because we've seen how Wales can play, and they're gonna put up a fight. Wales aren't going to roll over. So the fact that they've heavily rotated, not saying this is their B team by any means, but you've got big names that me and my fantasy team are very annoyed are not in the starting lineup.
I had a hilarious piece of luck with fantasy, by the way, with that, because in the England hoopla and nerves and being all over the place with England, I completely forgot to bring my French players off the bench. All three of them are on the bench, and so I'm really happy. Got a mad stroke of luck with them. So I was going to bring them all on, obviously, for this game. And then they all turned out to be on the bench, but I just completely forgot to do it. So
I forgot to do my subs, and I'm not happy because I had Lucy Bronze and Hannah Hampton on my bench.
Oh no!
I'm fuming. However, we do have the third member of our squad waiting in the wings, and we're gonna bring him on now with the magic words of Mark Skinner. Oh, and he appears.
Hello. This is Dutch, apparently.
It's a Dutch. Okay.
Dutch tears.
I thought you were a big chunk of red Leicester, and I was very confused.
Anyway, something happened earlier today, didn't it?
It did, yes. We've just been having a little chat.
I've got something I'd like to say.
State of the Union address coming up.
State of the Union address.
If everyone could pay attention, please.
Have a cup of tea ready.
Hands down.
Sam was going to give me a background. I don't know whether he actually gave me one. But either way.
Yes.
And we've got Nancy yelling in the background. But there was something important. You watch France score. I'll just let France take this corner in case they score. Because it would be very French to do that. See?
And they've done it. And they've done it. Well,
just as we said, Wales aren't going to roll over.
Lottery on. Yeah, Paul, go put the lottery on.
Buy the lottery ticket.
Because that came from Matteo, of course. France's number 14. And
a player I picked out to watch as well.
She was indeed.
Yes,
Matteo makes it 1-0. There we go.
Okay. Anyway, we've had enough of the French already because trying to spoil the moment, being in the way of England. And my ponytail's caught. I'm trying to undo my ponytail for appropriate wild hair.
I was going to say, how dare this live game get in the way of our reactions from England?
Yeah, but I'm pulling all my hair out. Everything. This is going to go for a meme, isn't it? Anyway,
go on then.
Wasn't quite as smooth as I intended to, but just in case anybody didn't know, England are still in the Euros. We beat the Dutch 4-0. We beat the Dutch, birthplace of total football. Johan Cruyff, Vincent van Gogh, William of Orange, Armin van Buren, Famke Janssen, Rutger Hauer, Raymond van Bloody Barneveld. We have beaten them all. Dennis Bergkamp! Can you hear me? As they say in your language in the coffee shops of Amsterdam. Jullie leven hebben een flinke paar rammel gekregen. Zij hebben een flinke paar rammel gekregen. Have that.
And to those who are new to the podcast, no, this isn't out of the blue. This is just Paul. And what a welcome to the podcast. Good evening to you all.
In case you're wondering, by the way, I'm sure you football obsessives will know, but zij hebben een flinke paar rammel gekregen is, you Your girls took a hell of a beating.
Maggie Thatcher.
Maggie Thatcher. And I was like, nobody knows who Mark Rutter is, but I can pay tribute to two amazing bits of commentary in one go, which is what I was like with Dennis Bergkamp very loudly.
Hey,
See, Sam, you don't even need to call the lawyers.
I was going to say, hey, Chris is over. Go on, Paul. Fantastic. Hey, which other podcast will welcome you like that? So there we go. There we go, indeed. I mean, how can we beat that for the rest of the night now? Just gonna.
I love being wrong because I was convinced that this was going to be disappointment and we'd be sat here in the middle of a wake.
I was going to say, because didn't you tweet earlier? This is happening later. Come and join us, whether it's going to be a celebration or a wake, a party or a wake, and we can actually party. That's what we can do. Because that England team, just while France are having a throw in, that England team was proper. We said it earlier, didn't we, Danny? It was proper England, and they just went for it. And there was none of this. It has to be pretty, have to take a million touches before we shoot. It was proper get the job done England.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we've been looking for. Hashtag get that one in there.
Yes.
So
the Dutch haven't taken that much of a beating since 1588. There we go.
I didn't do history, so I will.
Actually, no, that was a Spanish Armada, so I'll need to double check.
Oh.
But we'll save that one for the final.
We started
it. You started it. Yes. Apparently, brilliantly, it's a good job it was only a single game because apparently, if you compare the Anglo-Dutch Wars, England won the first one and the Dutch won the next two.
Oh.
Got too confident.
Just to double check, Paul, were you talking about the 80 Years' War?
I was indeed.
There we go. Right, okay.
It was even longer than that because it was 130 years or so.
Oh.
The 130 years or so war. It's famously known.
Doesn't have the same. 1652 and 1784. The first Anglo-Dutch War was 1652 to 1654 and 1665 to 1667, which led to a panic in England because the Great Fire of London was believed to have been started by the Dutch. And then there was the Third Anglo-Dutch War, and then the Fourth Anglo-Dutch War, and then the Fifth Anglo-Dutch War.
You know what? Before then,
Wales have scored!
Oh,
yes! Oh, Jess Fishlock!
Is it?
Oh, has she? Oh, are they checking it?
No, you can't do that to the fishlock. No, you can't check.
You can't do that.
You're not allowed.
No, that's the law, and everything she does stands.
Go on, Wales.
At least we know we have all of the memes now because we have that, and then the middle of a casual history lesson, and then of course there was
who was that? Who did the little flick to her? Oh no!
Oh, was that?
How is she? How is she offside?
She's not.
She's a yard on. Have you put your flag up in the build-up for that? What are they?
Look, I was going to say, luckily VAR. It depends on what they're looking at because she was onside. Someone else was offside, but they weren't interfering.
Is it that first one?
I do enjoy Tor Verduba proved as well. It's counted. It's only bloody counted.
Yes. There we go. Jess Fishlock.
Oh.
Yes. There we go. 1-1.
In tribute to Jess Fishlock, even though it's before the watershed, get fucking in!
Yes.
Oh, that's
lovely, isn't it?
That is so good. The only thing about the VAR, now it's checked, is that for Jess Fishlock for that moment to not be able to... Oh, there she goes. She's off now. I was going to say to not be able to run off and celebrate because she was pretty much straight away turned around and not celebrating, but I'm glad she's got that because that's a moment for her.
Yeah, she's had a moment.
If anybody if anybody had to score Wales's first goal at the Euros, it had to be Jess Fishlock, didn't it?
Yeah,
That's just
absolutely.
Written in the stars.
That is levels beyond perfect.
This tournament is Susan Perp. I'm going to bring Susan back again. Second time of the night.
Oh, we need to bring Susan back.
It's a great tournament. There's so much going on.
It's just a bloody lovely day, really, isn't it, so far?
Oh, it's a bloody lovely. Yes.
Bloody lovely.
Bloody glorious and marvellous.
It's really quite nice, isn't it, really, you know?
Oh,
Who got that little cheeky assist? I want to see that again.
Was it Kerry Holland?
Could well have been, yeah. Just on the floor, just a casual little touch.
That'll be 2 memes then that we've come up with.
2 memes. You mean to you? It was Kerry Holland, yes. It was.
Because we had my Bjorn Lilligan impression, and then that happening in the middle of a history thing, then it's going, oh, it's not counting, and then it is.
What's occurring?
There we go. And Kerry is doing this thing. Well, Wales have won all. Wales have just scored.
I can see that, Mister.
And now even Rose is here as well.
I was going to say, we do have, when there's a bit of a lull at halftime, we do have some content from Rosie, straight from the Euros, that we can share with you. We do indeed.
Is it Rosie just going yes really really loudly?
Well, some videos have already been shared on the Absolute Football Twitter channel. So do check those out if you haven't already. She did us a little halftime one and a full-time one. And even a bit of a prediction before she went in. So there we go.
I just had to explain to Kerry because Kerry just went, is Rosie Welsh? And I'm like, no, Rosie is English, but she was at England versus Netherlands. So that's what I said to you. I just said to you, don't mention that on the podcast. And it was lovely. It's all right. It's an easy mistake to make because I was yelling. You would have thought I was Welsh with the way I yelled at Jess Fishlock.
Yes, and we can confirm there's clearly some delays all over the place in the chat. It was definitely onside.
Oh, it's miles
Jan
onside.
Wilkinson clapping on the sidelines.
Rose is too posh to be Welsh. do you not have posh Welsh people? Is that not a thing?
Well, Welsh people all live in lofts, apparently. Oh, this is lovely. We just, the jokes are flying. This is great banter. It really is. Can I just point out that I've been absolutely rinsed by a Northern Irish person as well, because I didn't actually see the England game, so the only stuff I've seen of it is highlights. Because I was at work at the BBC, but they didn't have it on. They had Wimbledon instead, where I was sat, which was
superior sport.
Annoying. The superior sport, apparently, according to Kerry.
Can we just get Kerry on?
I was going to say, I feel we hear more of her than other people who are actually on the podcast.
But she just rang me up and said, ring me immediately you get out of work. And I'm like, I think something bad's happened to Nancy or something. And I'm like, what's happened? So I ring up and she's just there. I just have this low voice. So England are crap, are they? England are going to get grouped, are they? England are going to get mullered. How silly do you sound?
I think that did us an even better stead because we were expecting something not very good. That 4-0 win, that would have been brilliant anyway, was even better because we weren't expecting it. Yeah. Because I went into that, Georgie was like, oh, we're going to win 2-1, like it's going to be good. And I was like, I think it might be 1-1 going into the break, and then it might be, something last minute's going to change it. And then suddenly the goals started going in.
I'm just going to throw out something horrifying, right? Potentially horrifying.
Oh, go on then.
If Wales win this...
Everyone's on 3.
Everyone's on 3 points.
Yeah. But it doesn't change what we need, though, does it?
It means Wales could put England out still.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how good of a group this is actually turning into. None of this predictability. We love the chaos, don't we? That's exactly why we're here.
Just Group D.
And at the moment, am I right in thinking that at the moment with Group D, if the France-Wales game stops now, Wales would need to beat England and hope that France beat the Dutch?
Yes.
I'll get it up.
Permutations.
I think my maths are right with that one.
So currently, with this goal difference, France are still topping the group. We are second, Netherlands, then Wales. So, and it's currently 4 points, 3 points, 3 points, 1 point. So, if Wales win,
everyone's on 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. So if Wales win, they'll go up to 4th, won't they?
Oh, that was
a
tackle, Jess Fishlock.
Yeah. So then that will come down to France and Netherlands. What's going to happen there? Because they're only a point apart. So literally anything can still happen. And that's the terrifying thing as it stands.
Jess Fishlock just did an absolute cruncher. I'm sure you saw it about half an hour ago. But
I think I was doing too many maths.
France free kick, meanwhile.
Swiss people keep laughing at me saying danke to them.
Why do they? Like, that's German. How does that?
It depends how you're saying it, Rosie. Are you saying it like
if you're saying it with a W, it's probably
in a proper Charles accent.
Danke.
Danke.
We need a video. We need a vlog of Rose's adventures in Switzerland. We really do.
You can just. I'd have just hoped Rosie was just single-handedly doing links Rex to Dutch fans after the game, like, just trolling them. Just Rosie and Mimi, just da 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 da. It's nice when England win, isn't it?
It's nice.
It's so nice. It never happens. It's great.
It's Craig Bellamy is over there.
Jess Fishlock looks in some pain. Because Grace Gioro puts in a challenge and there's studs up there on Gioro. That's a VAR check if I'm running that. Because she goes for the ball, misses it, and rakes her studs down Fishlock's ankle.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit naughty. Just because they're going to win.
You know, we've seen VAR checks for that, haven't we? We've seen red card checks for that.
Oh, that is nasty. Was that who Fishlock just fouled a minute ago, or not? Was that?
Yeah.
Was that receipt? Let this be.
I was just Gioro making a point. Christophe Dugarry's let himself go. There's a deep cut for the France manager. Yeah,
she's smart tonight, isn't he?
She looks in trouble, does Fishlock?
She does, and that's not okay. And the worry on the fans is very much very telling, isn't it?
I would be very surprised now if the next time Grace Gioro goes into a 50-50 ball, the Welsh player coming the other way puts a little extra into it.
Yeah.
Jeez. You can't think of many teams where one player is such a leader and such a standout player for them in terms of dragging them through games, can you? Than Jess Fishlock and Wales.
Because I'm not one. I'm not one for, I'm not one of these conspiracy theories, blah, 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 blah. But that tackle from Gioro looked a bit, what is euphemistically called the dark arts of football.
I'm going to go back and rewind because I feel like I missed the...
She's getting up.
Oh, yeah. She knew what she was doing with that.
It's a plausible deniability one, isn't it? Put it this way: if Lauren James puts in that tackle on someone and gets a yellow card, there's lots of yelling about Lauren James's attitude problem because.
Oh, and it's with so much force as well.
That's a full-on reducer, isn't it? That's.
Yeah, that's because surely if you're going for that ball, your foot's at a lower angle anyway. Obviously, from my years of professional football, I know. But the angle her foot was at, there was no chance she was getting that. So that's
As someone who's put in a few of those, knowing exactly what I'm doing in five-a-side football,
I can believe that. Yeah.
Can you? Can you really?
Just get a feeling. Just get a feeling about it.
Do I give shit house energy? Is that what it is?
100% shit has energy.
The fact that all three of us are looking at that, going, "Ooh."
Yeah, it was naughty.
The more you watch this Wales team, the more you think they're not going to make it easy for England at all with their physicality.
Yeah,
there's going to be There's going to be tackles flying in that midfield.
Yeah,
Stanway versus Fishlock and Ladd is going to be an absolute war.
Yeah, it is. But that's how you've got to play, and it's what France did against us. Those little, subtle movements that actually do the damage, and because she didn't get carded for that, did she?
No.
So,
but I would hope that Jess Fishlock, being as experienced as she is, and I would imagine several of the other Wales, because Hayley Ladd isn't averse to a tackle, is she?
No, definitely not. I'm just laughing because Matthew's put in there. I can see Rosie acting like a typical British person who travels abroad on holiday, doesn't know the language, so tries to eavesdrop on conversations to try and learn. Yeah, and then repeats things back to them, and they're like, "You shouldn't be saying that. What is going on?"
What? Hans' wife is getting divorced? Like, how do you know that?
Oh my God, you know him too.
Get that Mexican wave out of there, please. Stop it.
Oh, has there been Mexican wave?
Yeah, stop it. Too much on the line for a Mexican wave.
Sebastian.
It's a friendly. I'd say you can wave Mexican wave. This situation, I don't think is. Get it out.
Get out of our talk. Yeah, it's not.
It's one of those things. Yeah. It's one of those things. Like, do you remember the show? Do you remember Room 101? You just and the whole thing of you can take something and drop it into Room 101, and everyone will just forget it exists. Like, it won't. Like, you couldn't put people in there, but you could put things.
Yes. Those Wales bucket hats were incredible. But yes, we definitely put a Mexican wave in.
We're putting Mexican waves in. And I'll make an exception for Mark Skinner. Flipping.
We'll shove him in the box.
Plunger.
Just to see. Graham's talking about the wave as well. Thank you, Graham.
Room 442. That's a good effort. That's a good effort.
Yeah.
I feel like I need an Alan Partridge dictaphone just to sit here. Idea for a program: Room 442. Monkey tennis. Car park sumo. See, this is why England. Because if England win, my filter just drops completely, and I'm just throwing.
What filter? You've got a filter.
Apparently.
No. Don't be silly. Filter.
It's been on all day because it has to be on at work. Because when you're in professional environments, you have to be somewhat professional.
I was going to say you're at home now. You can relax. All comes out.
More than I intended into that Dennis Bergkamp yell though earlier on. Like, I apologise if anyone had their headphones on. Should be
if the spirit moves you, Paul, then you do it.
That's to the audience that the reason Nancy's making that noise is she's just eaten, and we're not actually torturing her.
Yeah.
And there's no way to prevent her.
Thanks, Gary.
They know that. They know we
know Nancy.
We know.
Nancy
We
just
know
loves
Nancy's
football.
just very opinionated. It's fine.
There are. Do you know what? I'm going to plug the microphone in so you can hear Freya and Danny as well.
I
And
feel
just
it's important that you're honest in the RSPCA.
I mean, yesterday I was singing stuff from Cats while you were away, so
That's worse, yes.
that's a crime against animals.
That is worse than what Nancy's doing, yes. Correct.
You may have noticed the game has calmed down a little, which is why we're. Hold on. We've got Donald Trump in the chat, disguised as
hell.
David.
Don't want any of that, please, David. Thank you. Get out.
No.
Yes, we would all like to state that those views are not supported by the podcast, even in jest.
Yes. No.
Although there are some Americans who would make an exception for, possibly.
I just made us laugh when he said we've got Donald Trump in the chat. That made us laugh. Oh dear. Yeah.
Matthew, are you okay? Just because I remember a TV show called Sorry I've Got No Head.
Sorry.
Was this a thing?
Sorry, I've got no head. Was that laid out on Channel 4?
Straight to 4OD, that one, was it?
No, it was a thing. I've been shown evidence.
Drama,
Sorry,
5 seasons. Yeah.
Five
seasons.
It was a CBBC sketch show.
Oh, okay.
CBBC.
On
Incredible.
CBBC, that's even worse.
7, so
In the 200s, hang on. So the Romans were doing it. What's
If it was on 4OD, it would have been Sorry I Get. No, I can't make that joke.
Marcus
Well,
Brickstock was on there.
There's a filter, well done.
Marcus Brickstock was on it.
Yeah. Mel, what's her name? Gidrick?
Gidrick.
Favorite show of the Tudors.
Her who hangs around with Sue. Yeah.
The man,
Yes.
the myth, the legend, Nick Mohammed.
Nick Mohammed was on it
Oh.
as well.
You need to know.
I feel like I've missed out on something here.
Also
I'm
the
gonna-
French Revolution, Graham.
Yeah.
Well, of course, when they sold it to RTL, it was called Désolé, je n'ai pas de tête. But same thing.
Made
Has
Freya
Freya
disappear.
just gone to check it, by the way?
The head's
Is she-
gone.
Her head's gone. Head lost.
This is like when the teacher leaves the kids in the classroom by themselves. Or
And it's like,
any
what
kind
can
of.
we get away with? No, I did say I'm just going to sort my light and stitch out, but I don't think anyone heard me.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Also, there's the French are getting lots of naughty little. It was Lily Woodham who just got a bit of a rake down the back of the ankle.
Not Lily Woodham.
You dirty bastards. They're rattled, aren't they? They're absolutely rattled, this French team. Not enjoy it. This is what happens when you get cocky with your lineups, France.
What happens? Get what
Well,
you
as they
deserve.
say on the other side of the pond, ils sont rattled. I don't know what rattled is in French. I don't know what the equivalent is. No, that's addressed, which is a very different podcast. Débrouillé, possibly. I'm now going to look up the French equivalent of rattled.
Love that Gemma Evans is like, yeah, all right. I'll take the ball when I'm ready. Just hang on.
So if this is a draw, we've got quite a good chance of topping the group at the end of Sunday.
If we win.
Yes, if we win, and then the Netherlands get something against France.
So if we win then, so if this stays as it is,
And France
and
will be on
we
4
win-
points.
yes, and we've got 3. 1 win. Woohoo! So we would then end on 6. So if France and Netherlands draw, then France will have 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Were
And then
Everton
we
live
will
tweeting this game?
The other interesting thing about the other group is Sweden, the top at the moment, aren't they? And they only need a draw against Germany to top that group that we're matched up against in the quarterfinals.
Which is mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So if we finish second, we could be facing Sweden. which will come back to haunt us from all our pre-season talk on our preview show.
I don't know who I prefer. I think I prefer Sweden at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
It's hard to tell, I think, yesterday's performance because Sweden were just dominant, weren't they? But
yes.
Poland was just
brilliantly
awful.
Are we still in a position where both England and France can go through? England and Wales can go through.
Oh, England and Wales at the moment, yeah. Wales would have to win this, though, I think, wouldn't they? Yeah, for that to happen,
England
Wales would have to win this.
Yeah,
but Wales would have to win tonight for that to happen.
And then all teams would be on 3, and then it would be a case of Wales would have to win. And
yeah, maybe. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Maybe we're not.
Yeah, no, we can't. We can't both go through.
Can't both go through.
What? Just not at all. There's no way both teams.
I don't think so.
No, because if we,
yeah, I suppose there is if Wales can beat France by 5. If Wales beat France by 4 clear goals, and then both games end in a draw, goal difference will then see England and Wales go through.
Yeah, it's that goal swing, isn't it? That I now know to get right after I didn't the other night. Because
the dream's still on, everybody. The dream's still on.
Yeah, so Wales is currently on -3, Netherlands -1, England 3, France 1 for goal difference. So yeah, Wales need goals if they want to make a difference without conceding. Is the key bit there.
So for a relatively calm Saturday, then we want Wales. We want this game to end in a draw, and then that will mean France are top of the group, England are second, Netherlands are third, Wales are fourth because Netherlands beat Wales.
Yeah. Or we want Wales to win this one, and then France and Netherlands to draw, and then us win. That would also work for us. Quite nice.
But would it? And
it would
just
work. Play it, just running like that.
No, it wouldn't work for Wales because goal difference. Or would it?
No, so work for us.
No, it would. Actually, technically it would because France have a better goal difference right now than the Netherlands.
What's that? Oh! That was nearly a nasty one. Luckily, everyone fine.
Yeah, Clara Matteo just doing the decent thing and holding her attempted bicycle kick.
Yeah. Just shout out for Safia Middleton Patel as well in goal this evening.
Those are on -3.
Who is another ex-Coventry United player?
The place is
both Wales goalies are ex-Coventry United players, and
you know, in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, when the dad is like, "You give me a word, any word, I show you the root of that word is Greek." Paul's like that with Coventry players. Show me a player, any player, I will show you.
I'll do the link to Coventry United. Speaking of goalkeepers as well, Ellie Roebuck, Freya. I don't know if we spoke about it yet. The Robes come to revolutionise Aston Villa's goalkeeping position. Very excited about it, I know.
No, so I've had a long hard think about it because initially I was not moved by the appointment.
You were not at all. In fact, you were moved. No, you were as still as anything.
I was a statue of a woman, a shell of my former self. But thinking about it logically, we've currently only got Sabs D'Angelo, who didn't have the best season. Let's put it that way. And because Caitlin Talbot was only on loan, we've only actually got Sophia Kelly, who is an academy player. So we only had Sabs and Kelly. Sophia Pua, I'd love to have her back, but she went to London City on loan second half of the season. We haven't heard anything.
Oh no!
About
Kang got to her.
Has Kang got to her?
It's in Kang's basement as we speak.
Although she didn't play.
Well,
like he didn't
even
have any
more
chance.
reason
So,
to be concerned.
Can we just, to save ourselves from Michelle Kang's lawyers, point out that we don't actually think that Michelle Kang is keeping professional women's footballers in her basement?
Yes, we can. Yes,
we do. No, we don't. No. So with Ellie Roebuck coming back in, obviously she's had a terrible few years, and the fact that she's damn this live game.
The fact that she's
So the fact that she's had that year at Barcelona, not really done anything, but she's been building back. I think Villa have always been like the family club. They've always been in it together because no one ever believes in them from the outside. There's no media coverage really. So if this is, and she's heard really good things, which we know as a club. So if this is a place for her to rebuild, get her confidence back, go with Sabs to really go for that number one spot, then fair play to her. I'm all for it. I would like to incorporate this new verb into our football dictionary. You've been canged.
you've been canged.
You've been
You
canged.
know when you've been canged. Or managed, as autocorrect was saying.
Managed wasn't as funny, was it? But you've been canged. So I'm interested to see what she can do. But she sounds happy with the appointment. Everyone else sounds really happy with it.
I still think there's a good keeper in there.
Yeah, and I said this as well. I was like, I always said she was good with a lot of potential to develop, but we never saw it because of everything. So if this can give her her shot back, to build back and be even better, then yes, I've had a long hard think about it, and I think yes.
You've been reflecting, and
I can
change my position.
Well, as humans, we're always growing.
I've just like to bet, by the way, Sam Matterface will not mention Safia Middleton-Patel play for Coventry United.
We'll see what. Well, no one ever mentioned.
Yellow card, by the way.
Finally, there we go. Yellow cards are a flame. Oh, that looks like I've got a bandage on my arm now. I've just rolled out.
For Selma Basha.
She's clattered.
Yeah.
Who is one of the few, what one might consider starters in the French team to actually start this match.
She's survived.
Yeah, to actually start. Yeah, because if we look at the actual starting 11, should we talk about the starting 11? 42 minutes in. Chris, as always, put them in the chat for us. So let me just scroll back. If we look at that lineup for the French side, you've only really got Peromagnon in goal. You've got Basha, Diani, Gioro.
Gioro is. Somba started the last game as well.
Yes, I take it back. But overall, the rest of them have been coming off the bench, haven't they? So that was an interesting one.
I think we might just see some of them in the second half at this rate.
Just possibly.
I think so.
French penalty. As soon as the tackle, it's one of those where as soon as the tackle went in, you're like, if the French player goes down, that's a penalty.
The way you said that, it was very much as if that was like the type of penalty, or French penalty.
Because it is Clara Mateo again. She turns away, tackle from behind. She goes down in stages.
After
that's a very soft penalty.
She's made a meal of it, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Never mind a meal. She's made a full-on bloody bouillabaisse of that.
Oh, a bouillabaisse. Very good.
That's a full-on piece fix menu, that is. That's 3 courses and flipping dessert.
I have to say, though, there's nothing worse than when you trip and you fall and you can't save yourself. So you're very aware of how ridiculous you look as you're falling and trying to save yourself. And you just go down in a heap. So I can confirm if that happened. And it is one of the most mortifying things you can ever do.
Safia Middleton Patel as well, of course. She spoke about it before the Euros. Proud member of the Neurospicy tribe.
Hey,
Yes.
Proudly autistic.
Yeah.
Hashtag Neurospicy. Best kind of people.
Best kind of people.
Best kind of people.
Smallest amount of filter.
At
least you know if you'll be concentrating, I'm allowed to make that joke.
So Holland doing France a favour after all.
Nice.
I know it's the Netherlands, but for the name's sake, I went with it.
Yes.
Go on, Saf.
She looks tiny.
I also like how Safia said in her interview that she thinks it like Lego bricks.
She's not quite saved it.
Oh, just. Oh,
that is an absolute heartbreaker.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. That was so close. So close.
Because she'll.
And she knows it as well. She's like, "Oh, that was close."
Do you know what? Do you know the thing that worries me a bit, and I hope that she can deal with it. But as a fellow Neurospicy, that will haunt her because that is right on the toe end.
Yeah. Oh, I can just see it, can't you? Bless her.
Oh, so close.
Oh, just off the foot.
If she dives half a second later,
she's got it.
She's got that.
Oh.
Or if she commits slightly less to that dive, because she did the full-on throw yourself, which I suppose you have to do.
Yeah, when she made your mind up. Oh, lucky.
And I suppose there is the argument that the way it ricocheted, there's not much chance of a Welsh defender getting to that first. If it comes back out and it had rolled straight across, there's probably a French forward getting to that.
Just a sage standing up and applause from the manager there. Is that yes?
As I expected. Yes.
Everything is going according to plan.
That is gutting.
The evil plan is working.
He looks like he should be managing the Germans in Escape to Victory.
I was going to say a Bond villain, so yeah, that works.
The good thing is, I would hope that a decent chunk of the halftime is mostly taken up by the Welsh players, making it quite clear to Safia Middleton Patel that she could have done nothing about that.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, and that's most certainly not her fault. Yes, absolutely. Good old ITV. ITV put 1 minute up and then changed it to 6.
Classic.
Classic ITV. I missed who was on the punditry. Is anyone decent?
I didn't say it before. You mean in the studio or the?
Le Studio, yes.
None. I was just turned it over just before kickoff.
Why are Everton live tweeting the game?
Everton.
I'm assuming Kelly Gargo.
Kelly Gargo, yeah.
Possibly.
Kelly Gargo.
Wake me up before you go.
All you hear is
there's
Radio Gargo.
Radio Gargo.
Oh, because Kelly. I was looking at Haley as well. Oh. Kelly Gargo and Haley Ladd, of course. That's why.
Indeed.
Let's.
On a beach. There we go. We do need to talk as well about people being ridiculous online. Because did we see the hit that Girls on the Ball have had this afternoon?
No.
Why did they?
So, they tweeted from, because obviously they're out there doing great content as always. They tweeted saying, bear with.
Have they decided to go to the Wales game or something, and this is heinous?
No. Literally this was it. Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised they've awarded Russo the Player of the Match award. She might not have got the sheet, but she ran her socks off. Her pressing was impeccable, and she was involved in the build-up for everything with 3 assists.
So
Now,
I've got hate for that.
So what have they done wrong there? Like genuinely, because even I didn't watch the game, so I wouldn't have an opinion. But
because
3 assists will tell me Russo had a cracker of a game.
Lauren James, who scored twice, there was no outrage that Lauren James didn't get player of the match.
But you could have given it to any number of them, couldn't you, as well?
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what they've had to say. Like, right, we're muting this now because this is getting ridiculous. It doesn't, just because we're surprised and happy that one player got it doesn't mean other players don't deserve it. Like, there is no agenda here. There is no bias. It is a simple observation from this match. So everyone's like, we all know you
accused
like
of racism,
Chelsea,
were they?
blah blah blah. No, just being Chelsea haters. Yeah.
Yes, that famously unpopular football club who everybody hates.
But yeah, so many tweets.
I mean, there were certain media pundits who you could have argued, yes, there was an Arsenal agenda, but I don't think girls on the ball are.
No, and then they followed up with, guys, Lauren James was brilliant. It would have also been a worthy player of the match. It's not personal, it's an opinion. And then they said, UEFA normally go for the goal scorers, so glad that they didn't in this case and got Russo the attention for the the work she put in.
I do think though that if they're on a loser because it is Russo and she is seen as somewhat favoured by the media, which the media or large chunks of the media haven't exactly helped themselves with in the past.
I would get it if Russo had a crap match and she got it. Like, I'd get it. But
she set up 3 of the 4 goals.
Yeah.
Put it this way: if I'm sat here going, "It's stupid," Russo definitely deserved player of the
match. Then you know it's true. Then you know. And that is the halftime whistle, and it is officially France 2, Wales 1. However, Wales very much still in this game because France are putting on a very heavily rotated squad. They've had a couple of moments, but really they haven't been that dominant. So, what do you both think after that first half performance? And I'll get some.
I think Wales have been excellent. They've been fighting and battling, just what we expect from them. Still in the game, which is what they would have wanted. I don't know how good this is going to be for France, like rotating all these players. Because after such a good win in their first game and they played so well and made us stand up and take notice of them. Now they've gone back to this, and now they'll more than likely go back to their other team, the other starters in the last game. Are they going to lose that rhythm a little bit? It's a risk. It's a big risk.
It is very obvious, like you say, that they see this as a rotation game, and
which I think has fired Wales up as well at the same time.
They're probably because they'll announce the team the night before, won't they? So this wouldn't have been announced knowing the England score or anything. This would have been
no. I think they would have come in with the planks that they'll just need to play their own game, don't they?
Yes. So the fact that they thought, we can get away with this. It's all right. We can. We'll dominate them. It'll be fine. But it's not exactly going to plan, and it's not that easy.
Hubris, very much hubris.
Ooh, good name. Good name, good word.
we know what you meant. Yes, some stats for you. Did you just say wee wee?
I did. Yes.
What they say if you ask a French kid if they need the toilet.
So yeah, possession wise, we can see there 70 to ish 30. So France have, they're seeing a lot of the ball, but 8 shots, only 3 on target. 2 of which, of course, they have scored. Wales, 1 shot, 1 on target. Not bad conversion rate. But overall, there's not much in the stats. There's nothing that interesting I can tell you about them because they're pretty equal. So yeah, I think just more of what they've been doing in the second half for Wales, because, again, playing very well. Do you think France are going to do their subs at half-time, or are they going to carry on for a
Not
bit
now
longer?
they've scored, I don't think. No, I think they'll leave it a little bit.
Leave a little bit.
See how it goes. Yeah.
Classic 60-minute. Bit like
Maybe if they score again, they might not bother, I suppose, because they'll get uber cocky.
Yeah,
they'll get le coq sportif. They'll get Jarvis Cocker. They'll get Dwayne the Cock Johnson. They'll get
Is that the porn version?
Cocky My Via. It's the same person. Pardon?
Is that the porn version?
Yeah, yeah, Dwayne the Cock Johnson. Yeah, works in many ways.
That's an alternative reality where his wrestling career never took off. And he just forced a desperate measure.
He's facing Dick Foley at the other. So.
Dick Flair.
Just the dick jokes, just while we're on.
That's someone who's very good with it, isn't it? Is he good in bed? Yes, he has Dick Flair. Like,
I mean, Ric Flair absolutely did as well. He probably still has. I'd imagine.
Jet flying.
Yeah.
Jet flying, rodeo riding. Look at Freya's face. You just look at her face. Just look at her face. We're having classic conversation.
It sounds like a flare up. It sounds like they've got a disease. So maybe not.
No, that's tick flare.
Oh, you got that dick flare. Oh.
That's why I always had a red head.
What time are we on to?
Randy Savage just writes itself.
It really does.
Randy Haunton.
Randy Savage is just a Pornhub name, isn't it?
Give us a shout when you're done, and I'll just...
Randy Haunton! That's superb. Oh. I think we're done.
There'll be more during the
night. No, all right, okay. Well, what I was gonna bring it back to was Alid, who's normally in the chat, is at this game currently.
Yes.
And tweeted us a wonderful picture of the stadium, and has just tweeted again saying, "Your defense is terrified, Fishlock's on fire," with a lovely picture of the scoring celebrations. Oh, the blur's on. I do apologize. Hang on. I'll take my blur off. Hang on. Bear with. There we go. Scoring.
Nice. Great photo, that.
Nice.
Fantastic. So thank you, Alid.
Surprisingly steady, considering Alid was probably jumping up and down in celebration at that point as well.
Going
any Luco. Brilliant. I'm going to get some insight.
That was the most beautifully sarcastic delivery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, oh, great. Enia Luco.
Ah, lovely.
But also Laura George.
Ah, Laura George, yes.
Oh, we love Laura George.
And Jane Ludlow.
Jane Ludlow.
Yeah.
Jane Ludlow. There we go.
Because Jane Ludlow reminds me, you know, Rowley Birkin, the Fast Show. There was one, the drunken lawyer. He had a Johnny Ludlow story, and I'm just like, if there was a women's football version of, I was very, very drunk. It'd be Jane Ludlow. And then there'd be a long.
I'm afraid I was very, very drunk.
Very drunk.
And welcome to the Niche Court Football Podcast. Your one-stop shop for that one thing you heard at one time 30 years ago on the telly.
Oh, it was about 5 or 6 times, I think.
Can I just point out, Kerry has just said, I'm guessing the rest of the crew are much too young to get your pop culture references.
No, we are not. Well, one of us is.
To get my old man references to the Fast Show. We were just coming up with wrestler porn star names, and we came up with Randy Haunton.
I was sat
so,
right here.
You know.
And see, this is why
Kerry clearly approves.
I don't know any wrestlers, so I can't get involved. So
you can Google some and then try and work some out.
John Cena ass.
What?
There was a Mr. Ass at one point.
There was a Mr. Ass, yes. He was in Degeneration X.
Never a Mrs. Ass.
See, wrestling to me.
If you showed Big Daddy or Giant Haystacks, well, I mean, Big Daddy is a completely different podcast and probably would end up in the Sub Cup, but...
Famous wrestlers.
Val Penis.
I'll come back to you in a few minutes.
Val Penis is good. Wasn't his whole character as a porn star as well?
It was, yeah. To come out in a towel. And
we're just going to point out it's half time, so we're allowed to have random tangents like this. Just imagine
if you would like to nominate us for an FCA award, by the way, please do.
Indeed.
Well, that's not happening. However, they have announced where the awards are going to be. And it's Leeds United's ground, I believe.
Yeah,
it is Elland Road, indeed.
Elland Road, that's the one. Yes.
Where I watched my men's team get relegated once, so that'll bring back lovely memories.
Oh, good memories, yeah.
Happy times.
Happy times.
That's why I struggle to go to Villa Park. That's where I watched my team get relegated. 25 years ago.
There's more reasons why, right? The fact that it's Villa.
Paul Merson.
And your proper conf.
Hate that individual. Well, I don't, actually. I admire him, but I hate the fact that he came on and scored twice. Him and David Ginola. Flamsy-haired French arse. Anyway.
Yeah, just to tell everyone, Paul said earlier he had a filter. So just like...
I normally had a filter. Sometimes. I just read Sean's comment and I thought he was talking about me. It's like, and the TV goes on mute when, and I was like, that's a bit cruel.
See, if anyone turns in now, and welcome to all those watching, and look in the comments, going to be thinking, what on earth is happening? This is meant to be women's football. What is it? So as usual, the boys got carried away talking about boy things.
I do enjoy, by the way, that our references to old stuff. Terry has just played the Hovis advert at me. All I can hear in the background is.
That's like Coronation.
Question for the chat. See how cultured we are. What was the music that was used in the Hovis advert? The one in question.
Halftime quiz.
Halftime quiz.
Get your pen and paper ready. Here's our halftime quiz.
You don't get that on counter-pressed. It was the kid struggling up the hill on his bike, Graham, which was
both ways.
Both, uphill both ways in snow in July because it always snows up north.
Oh, Danny, there's a question there for you from Sean.
Oh, I like questions. Did you guys go there? Yes, I was there. Yes, he was player manager, I think, at the time. So I don't know I can't remember whether he got on or not. But yeah, I remember I was definitely there. It was quite bizarre seeing Edgar Davids manage a League Two football team.
Was he still wearing those glasses that he has to wear? Because
yes, he was. Yeah.
An incredibly rare eye condition. But they only revealed it like 7 or 8 years into his career. So for 8 years, he just looked like a twat wearing sunglasses while he was trying to play professional football, and everyone pointed out.
No one said anything.
No one said anything, and then everyone revealed. We feel like we want to reveal that the reason Edgar wears these glasses is actually because he has a very painful eye condition. That means that he gets blinding headaches.
Oh.
Apparently.
Nope.
Oh, David's getting a bit sassy in the chat.
Sassy?
He is getting sassy.
I've never seen my team relegated ever. Oh.
Who do you support, David? Yeah.
I bet he supports Liverpool or Everton or something. Everton being the longest tenured. Everton are the longest tenured team in the first division now, aren't they?
I suppose it depends how old David is as well. He might be 2. He might just support Wrexham or something.
Has he got a baby translator, do you reckon, if he's 2 years old? It's just converting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just an Alad update as well. He says, just a shame we couldn't have held on to the half time, but very proud of the team playing toe-to-toe with France. So there you go. Straight from the stadium, our wonderful Alad.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to try and see, because Rosie did send me some videos from
our own correspondent.
If I make that louder. Oh, if I put that full screen, that might work. Okay. Okay, so just to show everyone, Rosie, the professional that she is, sent me.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh no, you haven't. There you go. You're just concentrating.
That's how good my concentration face is. Okay. Oh, interesting. Right. So. Oh, I don't think I can do it on my screen. That's annoying. Okay. I'll do it for you, video form. Sing.
This is that award-winning content. This is why we talk about wrestling porn stars, to fill the time for stuff like this.
Hang on. Okay, so the only issue is Rosie's clearly put a lot of effort into this, and it's very theatrical. However, you can't hear what she's saying because it is very loud and she is very far away from the phone. So I'm going to try and show you just as they're starting to kick off again. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So this was before the England game. We're all very excited outside the stadium. Slightly terrified, but line up just come out. We're going to have a England!
It is very noisy. I love the fact. Was that the one where she said she thought she was going to be talking to us as live, so she did it with the live correspondent. It's like, yes, thank you, Freya. I'm live outside.
Yeah. The first second is thanks, Freya. Yeah.
Just been passed over. Yeah.
And this is why Rosie needs to read the chat. However, she has also sent us. Oh, I thought we were going to go back live to Jess Fishlock.
Oh, she's gone full Sky.
Back to you in the studio.
She's gone full Sky. That's amazing. There's been a sending off, but for who, Rosie? As there? Can you imagine Rosie's Chris Kamara impression would be like, as there? Like the most refined has there ever.
So yeah, Rosie is there for us. She's doing some TikToky bits and some video bits and some blog bits. So yes, so when we get them, we will share them. But yeah, she's having a great time so far. And why wouldn't you?
I did enjoy. Have you seen the one shared on the Twitter, which is her and Mimi at the final whistle, just
on the
Twitter,
yes.
And brilliantly, I have never seen anybody look more impressed than the guy sat behind them.
Oh, he was so annoyed.
Who clearly doesn't like football YouTube or whatever, because he's just sat there. He doesn't move the whole time.
That was quite good. So yeah, we have posted some on our Twitter if you want to go check them out. England trying to do tiki-taka and Rosie trying to do tiki-toki. Oh, I appreciate that more than I should. Thank you, Graham.
That was the wholesome stuff we like. You know, not like those people making wrestler porn star jokes. Honestly.
No.
Yeah, who'd do that?
After
Awful.
9 o'clock.
Not when you were doing it.
Ravishing Dick Rude.
Oh, God.
Apologies. That's my last one. I promise.
I don't believe you.
If it's a very particular niche market, Bobby Pood.
There's a niche of people certain for that, I think. No, thank you.
Feet.
I love the fact, by the way, that Rosie was watching us do that and joke about.
Yeah, Rosie, did that do you justice? Rosie has not looked on the back of her videos. It's quite fun. David to All League what?
All League One teams got promoted in the 92 season because of Premier League formation.
Oh, he is a Liverpool fan. Okay.
Anchorad James always looks like really long suffering. Like she's got a very expressive face. She just got fouled and she just kind of got up and went. She looked like someone walking out of the house to find it was raining and they didn't have an umbrella. It was just like.
What an expression. Lily Woodham really looks like someone, and it's really bugging us, and I have no idea who it is.
Do you reckon it's Lily Woodham?
You know what? I knew you were going to say that. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling that was going to be your go-to.
Depressingly predictable now.
Yeah. It's because we've done too many lives now. I know what you're thinking there.
We have. Although, when the camera zooms in on Lily Woodham, I have face blindness, apparently, but I'll still try and guess who she looks like.
No.
Oh, this could go horribly wrong.
Paul's like Pat Sharp. No, Paul, not Pat Sharp.
Oh, look, Paul and Graham are singing from the same hymn sheet. Is it Lily Woodham? No. See what she looks like.
You know how people have doppelgangers.
Mm.
Yes.
Do you reckon there's a Charlton fan in South London who just has devastatingly handsome hair and really, really good eyeliner? Occasionally appears in our group chat.
Who's that then?
Calls himself Graham instead.
The alter ego. Yeah. Instead of a drag alter ego, it's just a doppelganger.
Although Grummy is a very northern nickname. It feels like he should be. Hey, Grummy!
Grummy.
What accent's that?
Northern.
Grummy and chips.
Yeah. You sure?
Grummy and chips.
So that's somebody from Grimsby might be called a Grummy.
A Grummy. I think there's a word missing in that, David, possibly. Kissing bandit. Kissing bandit was a thing, apparently, in American sports. There was Morgana the Kissing Bandit. She used to
sounds a bit illegal.
She used to run on at sports events and kiss players and then run off before security could catch her. Terry just said, "Have you had a seizure?"
That sounds very safeguarding.
There's a few issues in that. Let's.
No, I'm now going to Google that and check. I'm pretty sure that she was a celebrity in the more permissive, less enlightened times, as it were.
Euro cross into the ball.
There used to be quite a famous streaker who used to do loads of sporting events. Just streak at every sporting event you could find.
Oh, yeah. Morgana Roberts, who was born in 1947, became known as Morgana the Kissing Bandit as Francis
scored. Damn it. Damn it.
Yes. Was that Amel Majri?
That was a French player. I can confirm.
Well, that narrows it down to 10.
Thank you. I thought it was helpful. By the looks of it, yes.
Yes, it was Amel Majri.
Ah. Dear.
Numero 10. Maju.
I know.
It's a decent finish, mind you.
So there's a back
Oh,
pass.
what are you doing?
Oh no! Mistake at the back from South.
What are you doing,
Yeah.
Saf? That's got to go. That's one touch and yeet it.
That's just too many touches. We can see it in our face, just like,
oh, don't do the cup of tea celebration. No.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Yeah,
They've all gone over to her as well straight after all the Wales players. And
do you know what the very worst thing about that is? You can guarantee that every twatty football lad on the internet will be and every football banter account will be racing to get that clip.
Yeah.
No.
To prove, it's why women shouldn't play football. No,
because as we know, no male goalie has ever done that.
They haven't made a complete cock up of anything.
Yeah. No.
What's that celebration all about? What are they doing? Why are they doing that? They do know it's Wales and not England they're playing, right? Wales, not as big a tea drinkers as England, I would imagine.
No, I wouldn't say so.
They're pretending to eat cheese on toast, surely, because Welsh rarebit.
How does one pretend to eat cheese on toast? Just out of curiosity. That's anything. That's not cheese on toast.
You'd have to be like.
I'm telling you,
cheese comes down. See, like the cheese just stretches out.
That's the cheese.
The cheese.
Is it cheese? Oh God. Okay.
Graham's given us a lovely explanation about his name, by the way, in the chat.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's very nice.
It's really annoying Brie doesn't rhyme with Sky because I was desperately trying to make a dove from above joke related to cheese and I couldn't think of a cheese that rhymed with. The rock fall from the next floor. I don't know.
Right, hang on. What is happening? What is going on?
I'm making Shooting Stars references now.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
If that makes you happy, Paul.
You're lucky I'm not making George Dawes jokes because then I'm just quoting Matt Lucas as George Dawes, which is this game. This game has officially driven me over the edge into the abyss of.
I was going to say, I think we were already on the edge, but now you're free falling.
Imagine if England had have lost earlier. What would it be like? Who knows what would have happened?
Who knows what would be quoting them?
So, Wales are not out, are they? Because of the Netherlands losing earlier, so they're not completely out. Because if they beat us,
they need to beat England.
They need to beat us by a lot, and then hope Netherlands
beat France,
lose to France.
No, Netherlands lose to France. No.
Yeah, because we took Netherlands' goal difference down as well. So it goes to head-to-head, doesn't it? First.
So hang on, you want Wales to beat us?
No. I'm just saying they're not out yet, are they? But they might be.
That's how Wales could still qualify.
That's how they could still get through.
Out of the tournament.
It's
all right. As long as one of us get through, it's fine.
But they might actually. I think they might be out because they lost to the Netherlands, and it goes to head-to-head. So even if they got to 3 points, they still wouldn't be able to get past Netherlands.
Only if their goal difference was better.
They don't really need to try on Sunday. They can just have a rest.
Yeah, enjoy the tournament. Enjoy the experience.
The problem that we're going to have is, of course, national pride, and everybody wants to beat England.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt one bit that they won't be up for it. They'll be going for it.
Yeah, they'll still go for it. Yeah, can you imagine a day where the Welsh go, we'll take it easy on the English?
We'll take it easy.
Absolutely not.
This game, of course, being played in St. Gallen, which before Switzerland's adoption of the imperial system was St. Lita.
Oh, go on.
Oh, you...
Oh, why was no one there? Why was no one in the box?
This is a thing. This is a thing that you have kind of adopted as your furious hobby horse.
Yeah.
With justification.
Because no fuckers there. That's why.
There we go. There's Northeast Freya. There's near foot in there.
That would have gone in if Jess Fishlock was a bit further forward and could just tap it in.
Get Elise Hughes on. Crying out loud. She'd have tapped that in.
Get her on.
She'd have been in there.
She'd have gambled on that. She would have done.
Yeah. Just like I keep saying, and if you've joined us every night, I will keep saying it. Just one person, not the whole team, just one person take that chance that the ball's going to be deflected.
She's been good again. Keza Holland, hasn't she? She's a good girl.
Keza.
Yes.
Keza.
Of course, there was a brief rumour she was leaving Liverpool at one point.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is it when she heard about Gareth Taylor appearing? Was that when?
Oh yes, that's the new rumour, isn't it? Gareth Taylor to Liverpool.
Kerry Holland's like, nope.
Taylor Hines is like, nope. Yeah, me too, Renee Sleggers. Also, there was an announcement put out that Renee Sleggers would be joining for some punditry, but she hasn't.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So someone's mocked up a Where's Wally, but they put Where's Renee.
I'd love to hear from Renee.
Yeah, unless she's joining for like the later stages, maybe. But it would have been nice.
She'll do the punditry for Netherlands versus France, and it'll be really awkward because Netherlands will go out.
No, maybe.
Well, at the moment, we kind of want them to. Otherwise, because if they don't, it means England will.
Is this
That's
Kerry
true.
Katoto?
Ooh, Netherlands.
Is Katoto warming up?
Kerry Katoto coming on.
I heard potato. Was it?
Kerry Potato.
That's just a little bit mocking, isn't it? Really. If you're the French, you're 3-1 up, and you're like, shall we put Marie Antoinette Katoto on?
The French mocking? Surely not.
Never
Surely
drinking
not.
tea.
Let them eat goals.
Oh dear. That was
what was
an interesting movement defensively.
Was that the commentary definition of interesting?
It was. I didn't want to be mean to her.
Are we allowed to make? She's too busy answering music questions. It's Slaggers plays pop. That joke hits a little bit different now. Keith Chegwin's dead, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Was there a joke in there?
No.
Sleggers and Cheggers.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
I thought you were expecting to make me a joke. I'm like, yeah, there are lines even for me. I'm not making.
Oh no, I genuinely didn't get why that was funny, but now I do. So thank you.
There's a TV presenter called Keith Chegwin in the olden days. His nickname was Cheggers. Yeah. He had a show called Cheggers Plays Pop. He also had a naked game show once when he on Channel 5, where everybody was naked. Naked Jungle, I think it was called.
Why? Why were people naked?
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, apart from anything else, you'd have to be naked in front of Keith Chegwin, which I'm pretty sure is a nightmare I've had.
Yeah, well.
Just to bring some football back into this, they've just put some stats on the screen. France have completed 329 passes and Wales have completed 98. So just to put into perspective how much the possession has really taken hold. Wow. Okay.
Of course, Spain looking at that thinking that's half time. Had only 328. That's about half the amount we paid, and that's just the ones that go sideways from Bonmati to Guijarro and back.
I think, is that Gargo coming on?
All we hear is...
Is it Gargo coming on?
I think I saw her 15. I think she's 15, isn't she?
Can confirm. She is 15, yes.
Sure, I saw her 15 getting warmed up.
Just the numbers just bobbing on the side.
Yeah, just numbers.
Kelly Gargo, of course, the French player most followed by the paparazzi. See, that one takes a moment. There you go. Let it marinate.
I put some vodka in that drink. I might. Help me get through this.
Oh, and the French have scored again.
Oh,
Oh no!
Just a little bit.
This might
oh,
happen.
that was infuriating. Because it just seemed to disappear, didn't it? Then suddenly it was in the back of the net.
Kelly Gags.
I believe it was Melvin Mellor, or was it possibly an own goal? We'll have a quick.
It could have been this, or it could have been that.
Wales look like they're tiring a little bit.
Yeah, when it's that relentless as well, isn't it? It's hard. Yeah, so everyone's on the side. So pass through to Diani.
Who does that hit? That's the reverse angle will tell us. Here we go. Hopefully.
Kind of came off.
Oh, it's an own goal.
Is it?
I think that's an own goal because Giuro is nearby, but I think it's a Welsh defender who it hits. Oh no, it hits Giuro last. It hits the Welsh defender, then Giuro.
Yeah, there's that ricochet, isn't it? But who will it be given? Yeah, Giuro.
I suspect that'll be given to Giuro, although she didn't know much about it.
Yeah. Here we go. Kelly Gags coming on.
Kelly Gags.
Here we go. Hannah Kane coming on.
That's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
Lily Woodham out.
Lily Woodington.
Woohoo!
Rhiannon Roberts, of course, joining Sunderland this summer.
Yes.
Sunderland. Yep. Very happy with that one.
Kelly Gargo is indeed coming on.
Yeah, so Kelly Gargo and numero 23, Boguet?
Louisa Boguer.
Bogies.
Bogies.
Oh, go on. I got a reference that Freya understood.
That one I got.
Finally managed to find the timeline that works.
Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
Here was me saying that the Welsh are managed by Treeguard because they're having a nightmare.
Oh, number 9, Mala coming off, and so is Salma Basha as well. Probably good because she is on a yellow card.
This does seem a bit now. Let's give everybody in the squad some minutes so we can say we've used all of our squad at the Euros.
Yeah,
because Lou Bogout is very much kind of your third tier defender, as it were.
Basha coming off because she's got a yellow card for living up to her name.
Basha? I don't even know her. Yeah, it's very much we're 3 goals to the good. Let's see it out and let's see what else we can do. Come on, Wales. Do something with it. Frustrating.
The sad thing left, isn't there, as well? The sad thing is as well the lack of surprise that we're in this position with Wales, just because this is one of those things where the harsh reality kind of kicks in. It's like, yay, we've qualified. It's like, yeah, this is what a top tier European side looks like.
It's the same with Poland, wasn't it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like,
Yeah, like they had the right ideas, they had the fire in the players, but ultimately it wasn't enough to get them.
What does worry me a bit, and I know I'm going to say this is with 16 teams at the Euros, so with a 32-team World Cup. Are we going to see situations where you have top 10 ranked teams playing the Cook Islands or something?
You'd hope there's quite a lot of strength in Africa, I think, for them to compete. So there might be a few more of them that can qualify, which might make it better. Because that'd be really interesting. And the WAFCON is happening right now as well, isn't it? So,
indeed.
Yes. Yeah, going well. And that's the thing, I think, because there is the Africa Cup of Nations and there's the Euros and there's, all of these like segmented tournaments. It's hard to really know your competition until you get to a World Cup where you've actually got the opportunity to play against them.
play
Oh, look at Haiti last time when we scraped a 1-0 win.
Yeah.
Because you never see realistically, you're not going to see England play Zambia in a friendly, are you? Because the FA can't market it. All the friendlies are going to be against teams they think they can market in one way or another.
It's a shame because England-Zambia will be a fantastic match.
Great.
Which of course then leads to the discussion that we had about preparation with England. Good save, Safia Middleton Patel.
Oh yes, good. Kick it. Kick it away.
And England's preparation was all about marketing the brand of the Lionesses, wasn't it? It wasn't. It was a bit arrogant. Whereas France, of course, turned around and said, "Right, we're playing Brazil in our last warm-up match."
Yeah, I don't know why they played against Jamaica. No offense to Jamaica, but it just wasn't the right warm-up we needed when it gave them that false confidence. I think we were talking about the night, weren't we? That we can beat teams.
They absolutely played against Jamaica in it, and it was a laudable reason to have a friendly, because obviously with the large Jamaican West Indian community in the UK, they knew they'd get a lot of people who don't normally get the chance to see their country play turn up.
Which
and
fair play.
It was lovely. It was lovely to see, because it was lovely to see. Like when they had the Unity Cup.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the cup between two Caribbean, two African teams? Nigeria played it, and they all played it like Brentford. The Unity Cup or something like that.
I'm not sure.
I'm just popping off for 2 seconds. I will be back.
Okie dokie.
Righty. And that was very much aimed at the.
Oh, Kelly Gargle, can she get through? Does it come off a defender? Is it a corner? Yes, it is. France corner.
Nancy has opinions. But yeah, the England-Jamaica friendly was a friendly aimed very much at off-pitch considerations rather than the Lionesses preparation.
Yeah, rather than tournament prep. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's one of those friendlies that it's like, yes, have one of those friendlies in, say, a September break.
Yeah, have it over the time period, because it was great that they did, because it was the first time they ever played each other, wasn't it? So
yeah, and it achieves the same objective, which is mobilising an often underseen and underappreciated community in British society.
Yes.
But maybe don't have that but you can't do that as the last game before a major tournament.
No. Some clattering challenges coming in. So just to double check, people asking in the chat. So France at the minute are now on 6 points with a goal difference of +4. England and Netherlands both on 3 points. So depending on who wins this next match, so if England win against Wales, then they should either be first or second. If the Netherlands win against France and we win against Wales, then it would definitely go to goal difference, because we'd all be on 6. If France get a point, then they are definitely through, because England can't catch them. But then England would still need a win, because a point would then take Netherlands above England if England lose.
Well, that sets up Sunday night beautifully, doesn't it? Because
it does.
All 3 teams are still in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Essentially, we have to match Netherlands' result, don't we? Is that
right? We need to. Let's do some maths.
Just match whatever Netherlands do.
Yes, because we do have the better goal difference. Yeah. So if we draw with Wales and they draw with France,
yes,
then we will go through on goal difference.
Does it Does it go goal difference first, or does it go head to head?
It goes head to head. It goes head to head first.
If it goes head to head
Wales
first,
would still be in the chance, couldn't they?
No.
No. Oh, because they can't get with Netherlands.
If it goes head to head first, then if Netherlands beat France,
Head to head.
like you say, like you say, Danny, you're right. It would have to be England have to match Netherlands' result.
Yeah.
And then it would depend what that result is as to which team England are trying to finish above.
Hmm.
Yeah,
because they could still finish anywhere from first to third.
Yeah. Oh, we love a bit of last day jeopardy, don't we?
Could France still go out or not? Is that just silly? They could, because if Netherlands beat
France
them,
could still go out because England have a better goal difference.
Yeah.
And
not anymore. They don't.
No, hold on.
I know, but because we lost to France.
So France at the minute have a goal difference of 4. We've got a goal difference of 3.
So we can't finish above France now, can we? Because they beat us. Even if we finish the same points, we can't get above them.
So it's the other way around. Netherlands need to match England's result to qualify.
No, because we beat Netherlands.
France's goal difference is 4. England's is 3. Netherlands is -1. Wales is
yes, but it's head to head first.
So we can't finish top of the group.
No,
because we can't possibly get past France now. So it's second or nothing for us.
Second or nothing. Yeah.
So do we want Sweden to win the group in the other group? Just to was that good?
It's a good position to start from.
Which means on Saturday night, ideally,
Sunday
it's
night.
a case of do we want Sweden or Germany?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which is a tough choice, I would imagine.
It is, because if it's Sweden, then they would have just beaten Germany in that case, or got something against Germany that would have given them that boost.
I would rather face Germany, I think.
I don't know after Wembley what they ripped us to shreds.
Although I did enjoy reading in classic contrary fashion. Michael Cox in The Athletic, who is their tactical analysis person, after everyone else was saying, okay, Germany look a little bit ominous. Why Germany have been unimpressive despite winning both games comfortably? It's like, oh, you're trying too hard, Michael. Just kind of.
Oh, so these are the rules. So just to really make it clear then. So what happens if teams end level on points? Article 30 states... Oh, hang on.
There's articles and everything.
Article 30.
Okay. Article 30. If 2 or more teams in the same group are equal on points on completion of the final tournament group stage, then the following criteria applies. So there's... Oh, God, it goes to H, A to H. So higher number of points obtained in the matches played amongst the teams in question, I should say.
So head-to-head record, basically, because there's only one game. Yeah.
B, superior goal difference resulting from the matches played among the teams in question. C, higher number of goals scored in the matches played among the teams in question. D, if having applied criteria A to C and the teams still have an equal ranking, criteria A to C are reapplied exclusively to the matches between the remaining teams to determine their final rankings. If this also doesn't lead to a decision, criteria E to H then need to apply.
Oh, gosh.
So it's superior goal difference in all group matches, high number of goals scored in all group matches. Then it goes to your red cards, yellow cards, etc. And then, if still there's nothing in it, it goes to point H, which is higher position in the overall European qualifiers phase rankings.
Wow.
That's nonsense.
Then, if that still doesn't
that can't. What do you mean then? Surely there's no one
that can't go beyond that.
Can't be equal ranking.
You don't have like equal position, do you?
Hey, I didn't make the rules. If 2 teams that have the same number of points and have the same number of goals scored and conceded play their last group match against each other and are still equal at the end of the match, with a quarter-final place at stake, the 2 teams will then enter into a penalty shootout.
And then?
And if that should end level after 5 penalties...
Then they're both out.
Instead of sudden death.
And then.
You know, I try to do nice things for you lot, and then it just.
But it sounded like it was very convoluted rules of just say it goes to head, because points A to C sounded like they all meant the same thing.
Yeah, it did.
Essentially, just say if it's level, it goes head to head, and then goal difference. We all understand. Come on.
We're now in the position where Rhiannon Wilkinson is. Let's put on the players who haven't played yet.
Yes. So I think we've
want to
established
start our starting team against England.
We've established now that it's second or nothing for England. We cannot top the group, but a win would make sure of second.
You know, I think we've just read all those rules out, and then they'll go, top the group. Why not? And then we'll be like, well, hang on, Article 30 said.
There's no way they can top the group, because if it goes to head, then obviously France win.
Yeah. We will finish.
Well, it might not go head to head.
Well, that's the first thing, isn't it? Head to head's the first thing. Yeah. Rule A.
TV.
It
would appear,
anyway,
by the way.
Basically, win and we're through in second, I think, is the summing up of that.
Yeah,
so win and there's nothing can take us away.
Oh no.
What's happened?
England versus Wales is on ITV. Right, we're screwed.
It is, yeah. It is.
Wales are winning that. Thanks to the ITV
There's the passion and the belief that we love from you, Paul.
ITV curse. We've got the Switzerland.
Is that a special channel that goes with the paranormal ITV curse?
Yeah. Although of course, the problem with that is if the ITV curse is for all home nations and England are playing Wales,
then it's a draw. Yay!
It's a draw and England go through. Hopefully,
sounds good.
If France beat the Netherlands,
well, that's a draw as well.
Or
indeed, that's a draw as well.
Yeah. Yellow cards for Kelly Gargo. Yep, Lewis Joel on for Wales.
Oh, that's a naughty little charge in the back. Welcome to the Euros, Lois Joel. Bienvenue.
Bienvenue and à bientôt.
Kelly Gargo making sure that Lois Joel Kelly Gar went then.
Very good. Well, they're continuing to have a fight, so I think there might be another yellow before the night's up. Just too much on it. But good thing. Good.
I think what we might have to do on Sunday for the watch along.
Yeah.
Based on today, is I'm the one responsible keeping an eye on Netherlands versus France.
Hey, yeah, if you want to claim that one, you go for it.
We just didn't watch it
because of course all of the final games are played at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's not early kick off. They're all 8 o'clock.
Everything's 8 o'clock from now on, is it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Kerry's like, I'll watch Netherlands versus France, which
yes, get her on.
So we have Kerry as our correspondent watching Netherlands versus France.
Fantastic.
Get her a microphone.
That would be incredible.
Oh, the Welsh crowd standing up for Kerry Holland corner. If that doesn't inspire you to score, I don't know what will.
This is where it doesn't clear. Oh, it did clear the first defender. That's a start. Straight into the...
Oh, hey. Oh, back in. Back in. Oh. Chaos.
Look at all those bucket hats.
In the box.
Trying to bucket hat that ball into the back of the net with waving of bucket hats. VAR check for a Welsh penalty while they play on, and the ball is not out of play.
Too much from Fishlock's ball in. But I think what I was going to say before, I got distracted.
Just for the handball they're looking at?
Yes, I believe so.
But I love that Wales haven't given up. That's what I love. Like, they're still properly going for it.
I kind of hope Wales get a penalty and Jess Fishlock takes it. So potentially, what are they? Oh. That's optimistic, I think.
Optimistic?
Indeed.
I might have to go back. I was shooting the blinds.
The Welsh word for optimistic, of course, has 7 L's, 3 D's, 4 W's, and
Do better.
So where was the fault? Well,
It's a handball they're looking at, I think.
it was a handball they were looking at. But we can safely assume that they've actually taken that check. We didn't even get the penalty check over graphic.
that's how quick it was. And nondescript. Right. Okay, 83 minutes then. So what do you reckon? Can Wales get 3 back?
Yes, she does.
7?
Because she's my cat.
No.
More optimism.
If you had a magic 8 ball, I'd be like, all signs point to no.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was nice.
This result does terrify me because it now does mean Wales have absolutely nothing to lose apart from being able to put England out.
Mm. So they're out now, right? Wales?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've established that, yeah. So they're out. France have won the group. But yeah, they've got nothing to lose on Sunday, which is dangerous.
Yep, another reason to go.
Very, very dangerous. They could well just shut up shop and park the bus.
Yeah.
That's a belter of a potential quarter final, though. France either Sweden or Germany.
Mm-hmm. As well as the other one, us potentially against Sweden or Germany, or Netherlands against Sweden or Germany. Oh, good. We've got the Group A finale tomorrow, haven't we? That's Switzerland and Finners.
Oh, save Safia Middleton Patel.
Oh, yes. That was good.
It is Switzerland and Finland and Iceland and Norway.
Switzerland Finners could be a beautiful game.
Swizzers and Finners.
Swiss and Finners. Norway and Iceland is not really bothered about it, isn't? Doesn't affect anything.
So tomorrow the watch along is Switzerland versus Finland then.
I would recommend it,
mention of what's going on in the other one.
Yeah, we'll keep up to date with the other one, but yeah, pretty much it's going to be Finland, Switzerland. Yeah, because then Friday is Portugal, Belgium, Italy, Spain. Oh, it's got to be Italy, Spain, hasn't it?
Yeah, Italy could nick top spot from Spain still.
Oh, imagine. They probably won't, but imagine. Yeah, then Saturday is Poland, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, and then Sunday, England, Wales, Netherlands, France.
And there now is something riding on that last game because it could potentially be
Sophie Ingle
face England. Jess Fishlock presumably making no, she's got one more game actually. For some reason I was treating this like the third game. But no. Jess Fishlock got her Welsh moment and she'll get to say presumably farewell to playing for Wales against England at a major tournament. Which means she's definitely scoring.
I wonder whether she'll have. Is she retiring after this, or is she going to potentially have a last home game to say goodbye? I wonder.
I do wonder.
I don't think Jess Fishlock's going anywhere. I really don't. I think she's coming out Lucy Bronze. They're going to still be on when they're 90. Still getting picked. Still outrunning people.
Still not tracking back in the case of.
Just say you hate that, Paul. All right.
I can't. I don't. I'm just. I worry. Put it this way: if we're playing, if we have Germany, if we do get through and have Germany in the quarterfinals, are you looking forward to Lucy Bronze against Clara Bull?
Yeah, it'd be great. That's what you're talking about. The thing is, though, she doesn't put anyone else on in that spot. So we've just got to accept it and that she's on.
Yeah.
And that's it.
and she can contribute lots to England. It just I get the screaming abdabs whenever there's a flying winger up against her.
And I will respect your opinion.
That's very much I don't agree with it. I will never agree with it.
That's an interesting choice that you've made.
Saying that, Berenstein didn't get much luck today, did she?
When she came on, I was worried.
I was a bit scared, yeah.
I was like, oh, here she comes.
But the way that we were playing the defence seemed to cover for Lucy Bronze quite well in terms of the three coming across. Alex Greenwood was great, by the way, as well.
Yeah, like that, her and Jess Carter swapped, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Alex Greenwood went out.
Yeah.
I like that. From what I saw, of course, between engagements.
Between the royal waves of your engagements.
Engagements. Freya had a school fete to go to, just to cut the ribbon of something.
I was on the tombola and just kept looking at the updates. Okay, buddy.
It's on the tombola for Aston Villa. Oh, Ellie Roebuck.
Today, the Queen of Tame Chaos took a promenade with the Royal Consort Storm.
I took a turn about the library.
A turn about
the engagements, which you will also be partaking in later on today.
A turn about the town.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, are we? Why was that one? What's going on?
Oh.
They're going to get another ball for some reason.
Jones just absolutely whacked that. Oh, this is probably a while ago for you, but she's just thought, have that, and just booted the ball completely out.
Let's see how long it takes to get that ball.
The Peter Kay style of defending.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Another 20-year-old pop culture reference.
Who's that?
So, what are we hoping for on Sunday now? Then, now we are aware of the
victory.
Do we think England come out and what worries me, the longer Wales stay in the game, the more tense it's going to get.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
I think if we get a couple of early goals, we'll be all right.
Yeah, they need to come out as strong as they were today, even more so.
Yeah.
And just absolutely batter Wales.
Yeah. It's basically another knockout game, isn't it?
Yeah.
But having said that, if you'd have said before the tournament, beat Wales and go through, we'd have taken it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're going to be well up for it.
If you'd said to us last Wednesday, you can still beat Wales and go through.
Yeah. I do not get good vibes from this French manager, by the way.
No.
Not a fan. What's his name? Laurent
Bonnaday.
Laurent Bonnaday, that's it.
Yeah.
Bonnaday keeps the doctor away. Not a fan.
No. Anyone who leaves Wendy Renard out of a team is not a friend of mine.
They come
with not friends with all the man.
Do we think we want Sweden to hold Germany to a draw and top the group? Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
Either way, there's going to be narratives, isn't there?
Mm.
Incidentally, if England do finish second, and we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but with the way draws switch over and stuff, which quarterfinal would England potentially play the winner of?
I'll tell you. I've got my handy planner.
You've got your handy planner. I
was going to say I do have the bracket up as well, but Danny can use his planner.
Oh, you've got your bracket. That's fine. You use your bracket.
I know, but you've got your nice little planner. Yeah. So the runner-up of Group D then will face the winner of C, and then we would then go on to face either the winner of A or the runner-up of B.
Yes. So which isn't too bad. It could be Italy, Norway. The winner of Italy, Norway, maybe we're looking at.
Yeah. So then I think I predicted ages ago when we did our bracket predictors, which we'll have to get back up and post. I then predicted it was going to be an Italy-England semi-final.
So the question I suppose I'm basically asking is, does finishing second mean we avoid Spain until the final?
Yes.
As long as Spain win their group, yeah.
Yeah, which they should. Because then the winner of B goes with the runner-up of A. And then they would then meet the winner of D in the semi.
As long as they win.
So that would potentially be a Spain, France stroke Germany semi-final.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be very much the preferred outcome, I think.
So finishing second, possibly good. Anyway. It's the plan all along. Serena had a plan. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, potentially, Germany in a quarterfinal could be much more trickier than Italy in a semi-final.
Yes.
Which is very weird. But
yes, also true.
And it's Germany, kind of set up for a Germany revenge game, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Which we always love.
Alexander Pop's just going to pop up out of nowhere, this late call-up.
Well, it's like a little more.
I love the hopefulness of there's one Wales fan just checking a watch going, come on, we've still got time.
35 seconds, we can still do it.
You know what, though? So final whistle gone. But Wales didn't play badly. I think they can still be really proud of themselves.
Yeah, they just ran out of steam, didn't they?
Yeah. And that was literally it. They just didn't have enough to keep going forward. But to score finally their first goal at a major tournament, I mean, if nothing else.
And it beat Jess Fishlock, which it kind of had
absolutely.
to be.
They've had their moment, right? They've had the big moment. Yes. But there could potentially be more to come on Sunday. But they've had the first goal, the Jess Fishlock moment.
Yeah.
Kind of like Northern Ireland in the last year as well, didn't they?
And the fact that they've had those moments now, that's where they can build on because they know they can score. They know they can qualify for a major tournament. So it can only get better without sounding too cliche. But
got it out of the system now. They don't. You've had your moments. Come on, just have a rest on Sunday now.
Stop being sentimental. Come on.
Just the potential horror of Jess Fishlock's last goal for Wales puts England out of the Euros.
93rd minute.
Yeah. The 97th of 10 minutes of added time. You just see it happening. But no, the fact that they've got this far and still played like that is incredible. So they can't be disappointed with that at all. Graham's in there. Defensive naivety cost them, maybe. I just think it's just an extra level, France, isn't it? So they were going toe-to-toe for a while, but as soon as it hit about, the hour mark, then it was just kind of a bit downhill.
The problem we're going to have now is complacency, not maybe not the players, but the fans and the media and everything looking at Wales's two results and going, we should be winning, and that's a given. The pride and everything that Wales have is not going to be a given at all. Like, we need to be on it on Sunday.
No, they're not going to be a walkover, are
not
they?
Not at all.
So
it's different when it's Wales England as well. Like, everything becomes different for Wales especially.
Hasn't it? Yes, absolutely.
There's still going to be a lot of fear around from us. We're all going to be crapping ourselves again on Sunday, aren't
we? We just need to go out like we're going out against Spain, like we're going out in the World Cup final. Like that's how we need to think about this game.
Every game now is a knockout. Yeah, and every game now is a final.
Yeah, which it almost makes it easier for us to just be like, we know what we've got to do and get the job done. We haven't got to rely on other results or anything like that. We know what we're doing.
It's literally us alone to get through there. Yeah, absolutely. Well, all of the drama.
This is getting very interesting, isn't it? Oh, it's beardy time again. It's the beardy line dance is back. Lovely.
I'm onto the Violet Beauregard curries blow you up, people. No.
Genuinely unsettling.
Mad when you got these adverts. However, does anyone have any last thoughts on the England game from earlier that we didn't get a chance to mention, that we haven't already?
No, it was
No.
beautiful performance.
Just the strikes were incredible. And just shout out Florin James. Hope my face is okay, because that looks like it's going to be a really big shiner in the morning. So I do hope.
Build the statue for Lauren
Build
James.
the statue. Hempo had a bit of a nice pack going on as well, didn't she? When she went off. I assume that's
they proper went through their paces, didn't they, with Netherlands? But
final word to superb.
Yeah. Final word to superb. So afterward by Sue. We're just going to hand over to her now. She's coming to us with a glass of sherry in hand. That she's very, very happy with today's results. So we will be back. Paul, you around tomorrow?
I can be. I can be, yeah. I might if it's a foregone conclusion, I might leave slightly early because technically I have ice hockey, but I can be a minute or two late. I can
of course. Yes, it's ice hockey tomorrow, isn't it? Right. So let's just quickly go through the matches then for the people. So tomorrow we do have Finland, Switzerland, and Norway, Iceland, both at 8:00. And we will have some live coverage in some form for that one. But like we always say, keep up to date with the Absolute Football Podcast channels across all socials. And of course, we are in partnership with the Whole 115 Yards for these broadcasts as well. So do give that a follow and a like if you don't mind, please. Because what we want to do is just bring as much football content as we can over this period. And that's exactly what we're doing. So Danny, Paul, thank you very much both. And we will hopefully be back incredibly, incredibly soon. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And like I said, keep up to date with when we're going live next. And it's going to be the start of match day 3 tomorrow as we go. So there we go. Graham saying that Shah has a show tomorrow too. So might be on the other channel. Actually, I've just had a message off Sam saying, FYI, Shah isn't doing a Law League show. So if you wanted to do a Group A finale, there is a slot open. So there we go. But well done, Graham, for remembering. So yes, but again, we will put all of the information out and keep up to date, but we will be doing something. Don't you worry. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will see you very soon.